Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Adam Unpacked. I'm your host, Adam. Today I am doing an unboxing and review of another product and a must-have if you're an avid motorcycle rider like I am and you want peace of mind of, monitoring your tire pressure, and that is a tire pressure monitoring system, or the acronym TPMS. As you can see here, you can buy these anywhere, your local Honda dealer or whoever you bought your motorcycle from, and of course, Amazon. This is my second one of these that I purchased for another motorcycle. They work awesome. Everything's wireless. Everything you need is right out of the box. And the battery out of these sensors lasts, for sure 2 years, but usually you get about 3 years, 3.5 years out of them. So needless to say, let's have a look what's in the box and I'll show you how to set it up real quick. Super simple. These run for, I don't know, I think I paid $89 or $90 on Amazon. So really inexpensive, just to have that peace of mind when you're riding. Is it going to save you if you get a nail in the tire? No, but what it'll do is it'll give you just that early warning system that, hey, I'm losing air pressure. I might have a puncture or something in my tire. And hopefully that gives you enough time to pull over in a safe area and address the issue. I don't know. I think it's worth the $80 all day long. So anyways, let's unbox it and have a look, see what we got here. So like I said, this is one of the top rated ones on Amazon. And these aren't built just for motorcycles. You could use them for cars, trailers, utility trailers, you name it. But for bikes, it's a must-have. So let's have a look here, guys. We have our operator's manual. So that's kind of nice. We have a little safety card here. Please turn on the monitor first and then install the sensor. So just some very specific instructions. Monitor first, then the sensor. Here's what's in the box. We have our two sensors here, okay, front, F, and rear. We've got our brackets to mount our LCD screen. And then we also have a USB-C charging cable, which I can appreciate. I love when they actually put a proper USB-C in there. Here's the monitor. Let's have a look at that. This is your LCD screen. So this is the brain. And then here is your mounting bracket. So these are all your components that you need. A mounting bracket. I'm going to just install mine right on the handlebar, but I think it does come with a 3M mount as well right here. If for whatever reason, that was the only area you could mount it. And then here are actually our little sensors. So let's have a look at these bad boys. They're marked, like I said, rear and front. They hardly weigh anything. They really don't weigh much more than, a valve stem. And the nice thing about these ones versus a factory option is always the way to go. On my particular motorcycle, the Honda Africa Twin, it didn't have that option, at least for the version that I have. Some of these higher end bikes will have it built in, and that's even better. But this is going to be an aftermarket third-party option, and this is the best way to go. I do have tubeless wheels, which is awesome. So if I get a puncture, 9 times out of 10, I can pull that nail out and just throw a plug in there and off to the races. What I don't like about having a puncture in my tire is just realizing that, oh crap, I'm losing air and I got to pull over and make a split, second decision. Whereas if I get that early warning system, the alarm goes off, it starts flashing, and I know I'm losing tire pressure, I can look ahead and find a good safe place to pull over and start making the necessary repairs. But yeah, that's the sensor itself. So it comes with 2 sensors. Comes a little seal in there, and you can literally just pop off your valve stem caps and then put these on. I am going over here and I'm going to do the installation. It really just takes 10-15 minutes, and then we will jump back and I'll show you how to operate this. So guys, I've got my screen on there. I put my front sensor on. I'll show you guys real quick how to do the rear sensor. This is your sensor. Obviously, it's marked R for rear, the other one F for front. Super simple. This is your nut, your lock nut. So this has to go on your valve stem first. So you remove your valve stem cap like so, take that off. It's an aluminum cap. I guess the only thing that would concern me about this setup is balance on the tire, but we'll see. I've never had an issue on prior motorcycles because obviously this is a little heavier than your standard cap, but we should be okay. I've never had a balancing issue before. So remove your valve stem cap like I did, put on your lock nut like so. It will thread on here. Make sure you don't cross thread anything, spin her all the way down. And then you take your sensor, make sure it's clear, there's no debris in there, and you just thread that on. You will eventually hear a little hiss of air. That means you're putting pressure on the valve stem. That's good. Snug it up till it's snug. Then put your lock collar back. I'll show you. Let's go. You hear that air? That means you're there. Tighten it, and then just hand snug till you don't hear any air, not too tight, to ensure that the valve stem is sitting on the actual diaphragm of the sensor. Then you come in here with your wrench, and you're just going to back that lock collar up until you hit the sensor like so. I'm backing it up against the sensor, and then I'm going to take my wrench and I'm just going to tighten it up. And we're just going to tighten it until it's tight. Done deal. We're on there. Let's go have a look at the monitor. We're going to go around to the front bike, come to this side. I'll show you guys here. So we will recalibrate this, turn this off, back on. You always want to turn your monitor on first once you have your sensor on, and then it should recalibrate. It'll take a little bit of time for it to start reading it, but that's fine because we just put the rear on. The front, you can see we're at 31. Rear is showing 0. We're going to give it a little bit of time to calibrate itself, and then you're good to go. Yeah, I'll show you the front sensor here. This is the front sensor. Like I said, it's definitely a larger diameter than your normal valve stem cap, but they are super lightweight. As mentioned earlier, these have watch batteries inside of them, so they should last a couple years, and you can always replace the battery. There's a whole process on how to do that. Super easy. And yeah, other than balancing issues, which I've never faced before, and I don't anticipate it on the Africa Twin, you should be good to go. That concludes my TPMS installation of a third-party tire pressure monitoring system from Amazon. As usual, of course, I will leave the link in the description. This is one of the top-rated tire pressure monitoring systems for motorcycles on Amazon, so I wanted to buy it and put it on. Like I said, this is probably the third motorcycle that I put this exact setup on. It works really well, super simple, and I honestly get about 3 years out of the battery of the sensor itself. Open it up, replace the battery, and you're good to go for another 3 seasons. The LCD, actually, I'll show you here as well. You can charge it too. There's a USB-C charger here as well. So you just plug in your USB-C. I just run mine right off the motorcycle and then put it in there. And yeah, works really well. One thing to note with these guys is they will automatically shut off when there's no movement detected. As soon as there's movement detected in the motorcycle, they will automatically sync and fire up again. So you shouldn't have to turn on and off the display. Yeah. It's snowing right now. I won't be riding today. However, hopefully later this week, I'll get the bike out and just test it out. But yeah, I love the peace of mind of just knowing that I do have a tire pressure monitoring system on there. Of course, I would love to have an OEM option, but on this particular Africa Twin motorcycle, 2025 model, that was not an option on this version. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Cheers.